So, got my cup. I don't have my coffee actually. It's here. I lied. I lied. Focus. So I made them a little bit bigger than the magnet because I was afraid it wouldn't fit, but I think they're too sloppy now. So I got a magnet here. And it will be sitting here. And so it does fit quite clearly, but they're too sloppy. This will not fit this hole. So I made these not long enough. That's kind of weird. But I did. Fuck. Well, anyhow. So, since tolerances are so small for these tiny magnets, and tool deflection is quite big on this kind of 2mm cutters, well, I can draw a nice 3mm square hole, but in this case it doesn't mean that a magnet of 3mm square will fit perfectly in there without any slop. Apparently there is slop. So what I'm gonna do is make some testers and see which hole works best for me and adjust the drawing accordingly, instead of making parts gazillion times. So this one is a sloppy fit. Sloppy fit, sloppy fit, sloppy fit. Less, less, less. Ah! I managed to not cut the one that I probably want in terms of a fit. Fuck it. But there are holes there. Tiny holes. And a magnet should fit in here. You see? Quite neat. I made these holes gazillion times to make a perfect fit, because it's not exactly drawing a rectangle of this and then it fits, because we cut with round bits, never made a square hole. And I got these tiny ones, like comb thingies, and here as well a magnet fits in this slot. Oh, so almost broke one. Not that it matters, but so this one's gonna sit here hopefully. Yay! Version 4 by now. No? 3? 4? Well, I don't know. do I have 8 here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's number 8. Well, I didn't clean them off perfectly. I mean, using taps is nice and all, but still there's, if you want to have this nice, you have to clean it up, which is too bad. Next time maybe put it on a piece of tape or something, I don't know. So the question is, this will be sitting here. Hey. What? Oh, well, that's problem 1 then. Jesus Christ, how many times can I screw something up? But mostly, the most important thing is, does this work? After a gazillion times. Can I use a hammer or do I break it? That works a bit faster. Oop. It's quite easy. Might start to take your 30 minutes. Once I use something else. That's fine. How about that? Now notice a bigger stack of magnets works easier. So it's just check the polarity. So this is wanting to go to this magnet, so I turn it around and just shove it in. Turn it, shove it in, turn it. Yeah, now this is a sticky magnet once more. So there are 2 right now. And the last one, plop. Let's get this extra magnet off. Is she gonna fly all over the place? No. Now compress this a little bit better. I think this is quite a good solution. Took me some time. They're not all like nicely lined out and such, but I was wondering if I could fill it, and by the looks of it, if I use this method the correct way, I could fill it quite easily and fast. Yay, yay, yo! So finally, I cleaned it up a little bit, so it's nice and shiny, as you can see. Although you won't see it, of course, so I'm not sure why I did it. Probably for a picture. I added some terminals here, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna use, because in the end, I might be biasing this foil to see what happens. And then I need a 3rd connector, actually. But anyhow, I thought I'll put them in there. But that's when you know that the actual hole is 6mm and not 5. I thought it was 5, but it wasn't. Also, it's kind of a weird place to have terminals, like straight into your well, you can see them. Ah, well, it was just for, fun and giggles. So I cleaned this, and I might, not starting up with it, but I might be able to get this, with some of the felt thingy, well, it's somewhere else, that is used in these planars like BNG. Just wrap it over to dampen it a little bit. But since I am not using a planar magnetic driver, as in tension foil, I might not need it, because when using it as a ribbon, or at least corrugated, I never had like the same insane resonance problems that you get when you use it as a planar. So I'll leave it off for now. So, oh yeah, also I made this weird looking thing here. And another weird looking thing here. So this is what I'm gonna glue onto the ribbon. So just with a piece of tape. And this is one of the connection points. It's just sitting there to check if I clear the holes. So there are gonna be two of these clamps. And then there is, I can use a M6 hopefully. I didn't check the foil, if that fits. I can just mount the foil. Oh, that's the wrong. Mount the foil like this. Square it out. So I actually need two holes, but there's no room here because the coil is sitting here. I cannot just poke holes everywhere. But yeah, maybe you can see this is sticking out a little bit. So this is the distance the ribbon is gonna have from the magnets. And I've noticed one mistake, because I made several mistakes earlier, as you've seen. So this is, I believe, 5 or 10 millimeters. No, not, sorry, 1 millimeter or half a millimeter too high. But that's okay for now, but yeah, so I have to address that. But this is also making the spacing. On the other side, it's far more simpler, because I don't know how long the ribbon will, be too long. So I am gonna use tape or something. So this is the usually way I work. So now I got a few problems already I mentioned. Like I want 2 screws here if there is room, and there isn't, but I can make this a little bit longer than there is room. I have to do the same for this, so I can just mount it or squish it. Maybe removing these in an appropriate place, or not use them at all. I mean, I don't really care about these at this moment, at this stage. I'm not even sure if this works. But there are several things already. I did etch the foil. I used a foil, or at least a coil that I used for my Neo 10 ribbon thingies. And this is the 24 micron aluminium, so rather heavy. This is a rather heavy foil. But what is promising, I only slightly heated up my etch bed, like to 30 degrees or something. And these look really nice. Also, they measure all the same. There's not one that failed. So that's really nice as well. So I can use them all. Or at least I can fuck up 4 or 3, hopefully, and use 1. So that's good. That's really nice. Not sure if this heavy foil is... it might be annoying, because I noticed that in a normal planar magnetic, the heavy foil kind of, levels out the top end. And so it might be that I don't have enough top end using this heavy foil in a curved situation. Who knows? I noticed that the other foil did have still a bit hot top end, so, but this might be too much. Mark my words, this might be too much. But I can switch this out for something else. Although I have to redesign the whole coil, because yeah, this coil is already 5.7 ohm, which is 1.7 or almost 2 ohms too much. At least not what, well, I wanted like 3.7 or something, but I didn't remodel this coil, just make one coil that I already had longer. So I know it's gonna be higher. So, well, it's okay. Perfectly fine for a test. But this can handle some power as well. More than the 9 micron thingy. I will see. Who knows? At least they're all, you know, etched well. So I'm gonna cut one free and do the usual. I should have made a few more of these, I guess. Or at least that would be nice, then I had several coils to play with. And today several people asked me, how do you etch it? You didn't show how you etch it. And they sounded a bit like pissed off why I didn't show. Although I never mentioned that this is a video about, here I'll show you exactly step 1 to 10 or A to Z, how to make such a thing, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And this etching stuff is in my videos a gazillion times, and if you don't want to watch them all, that's fine with me, but you know, it's not like they're like Patreons and whatever. I don't owe them anything. So if you want to know how to etch, just watch one of my videos. Which one, I don't know. So that's that has been said, so now all is good. I'm gonna try this.